Okay, first we have the epidural space, and that is the layer of fat that surrounds the whole spinal cord here. It's the yellow adipose tissue in the middle. The next we have is the dura mater, and that is actually this band right up here. That's the dura mater. Next we have the arachnoid mater, and that is inside the band right in here. Then we have the subarachnoid space, and you can see that right in here. It's the space in between is the subarachnoid space. The pia mater is the shrink wrap that surrounds the whole spinal cord here. So it's right here on this, but it goes all the way around. Posterior median sulcus is the back side, and it's this little ridge right in here. The anterior median fissure is right in here, so that's how you know that's the front. That's the anterior fissure. The central canal is the little hole in the middle right here. The gray matter is everything we see that's brown. It looks like a little butterfly. Within the gray matter, we have the dorsal posterior horn, and that's going to be these two up here. That's your dorsal posterior horn. And then we have your lateral ventral horns, or your lateral horns are on the sides here, and the ventral horns are up front, near the anterior side of things. So we have your dorsal posterior, your lateral horns, and your ventral anterior horns. The white matter is everything around that's white here, and the white matter posterior white column is going to be this section of the white matter right up in here. You can see it on both sides. The lateral white column is going to be this section right in here, right over here on the lateral side. And the anterior white column is going to be this right up in here, this section in the front. The dorsal posterior root is this little, looks like almost spaghetti noodles that reach out from the spinal cord here. The dorsal posterior root ganglia is this bulb right here on the end. So dorsal posterior root attaches to the dorsal posterior bulb. The ventral anterior root, you can see it on the front side here, and there's one on both sides, which they both lead out and around here to the spinal nerves that come out of the bones on either end here. So those would be the spinal nerves on the ends.